So here we are. It's Saturday and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm having my last cup of coffee because if I take one later than 3 o'clock, then I won't be able to sleep that well. I've been up since 6 this morning. We've had a really nice long morning till about 10 o'clock maybe. We've been actually sitting outside having breakfast and coffee. The sun has been perfect. It's not warm, it's around 0 degrees or +5 maybe, but when you sit in the sun and it's not windy, it's perfect. I went out, had a power walk, and I really got a bad chilly feeling because in the shadow and in the wind it's quite cold. Anyway, first of all, I'm very sorry that I haven't been able to do this regularly. That's for sure my ambition, but I always have to prioritize, of course, my work because that's what makes the bread come to the table. And so it's been quite hectic the last 6 weeks. Anyway, it's Saturday and tomorrow it's the last day of February, and then we're entering March, the first month of spring. Yay! So anyway, let's start this flip through or chatty video about things and thinking about my system. I have this Hobonichi Cousin full year started in January is the one that I use, and that's the one that has been on my table for most of the time. So anytime when I get here, I always open it and I look through it, I work with it, and I love it. I use it for different reasons or different purposes. I have my tracker here that corresponds with my goal setting, and my goal setting is something that I work with in the beginning of the month. I have an overview goal regarding myself for 2021, and that is to get healthier, and that means to work much more with my stress, my level of stress, to lower that and to lose some weight. So that's my 2021 main goal. And then what I've done is that I've taken this main goal and I cut it or put it or taken it into smaller, more easier goals, because I'm not that kind of person that gets motivated by the goal that I set for 12 months ahead. I really need to break it out or break it up or whatever, to put it in, with short span goals and to much more, I always lose the word, to make a practical goal or to make it constructive. Is that the word? I just have to look it up because the word in Swedish is not the word in English. I know that for sure. But is it? Really? Because the Swedish word that I'm talking about is konkret, and that means in English concrete. But for me, concrete is a mass that you build houses with. But I'm talking about the the concrete, something that is concrete, something that you can nearly, touch or grasp. Okay, it's the same word, so that's why I can't find the other word. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, I'm not. I'm not motivated by the goals that are setting for 12 months. But in the same time, I've already put one. I've said that I have to have a healthier me in the end of 2021. But to make that happen, I have to make shorter and smaller goals. So what I do is that when I'm starting every month, I take out 3 goals that are concrete and, very reachable. And then I'm talking about, like, for instance, for January, I said I wanted to lose 3 kilos. I wanted to practice meditation much more, and I want to be closer to my husband. And that means physically and mentally, right? And and then I take these, I do a mind map, and then I put some concrete activities, examples, things to do, very concrete. Now I will use the word concrete every sentence. Anyway, so that I can, reach the goal. And when I've done that, I make a habit tracker to highlight different actions that I need to do in order to obtain the goal. I think that is I hope you understand what I mean. And what I've done also is that I take these January goals and I have a card where I put the different keys so that I can easily just track them. For instance, for January I had clean food, no alcohol, meditation, sleep, taking baths, hugging, intimacy, drinking water, intermittent fast, and no meat. Okay, so that was for January. I checked off all of the 3 ones, and I could say, thumbs up. I did a little about a reflection, evaluation here, and I wrote about that. And tomorrow we're ending this month, so I will do the same thing tomorrow evening. And here I've said that I want to lose another 3 kilos. I want to be more in a movement, walking, power walking, doing some weightlifting or, whatever, everything that makes me sweat in one way or another. And I want to keep doing the meditation because as I am quite, I have a quite hectic and I have a hectic professional life. Let's stay there. So what I did was I did a mind map for February as well. Here it is. And here I said my minus 3 kilos, meditation, and to move every day in some way or another, right? So I made this card where I put the goals for February, and then I thought about different things that I wanted to highlight for that month. They were a little bit fewer than the last month, and because I wanted to log when I've lost or gained weight during the February. I won't do that for March because it didn't help me either that much. And what happened was that I joined the Weight Watchers here on the 24th of January. So, and in that way I had to, I didn't want to do the intermittent fast because that's not, according to, well, you can if you want to, but I didn't want to experiment, by starting with the Weight Watchers. I wanted to do it much more as, regular intake. And yeah, and I'll tell you in my next video about my results regarding this project, okay? So that's what I do here. And then I use the Hobonichi to also mark my mood. This is a mood tracker that I made myself, and you can order that from me if you would like to. You can see the email where you can mail me in the description box. And as you can see, this color is for great, And then the orange is for good. I felt I had more of good feeling in January, and I've had quite a lot of great feeling in February. I think you can see I started the Weight Watchers here, and you can see how I gradually starting to feel much better. But what I also had was that I've had 2 days of anxiety where I felt really, down. Physically, where the heart starts beating in all different kind of rhythms, and I can feel a little bit of a pressure over my breast, and I always get that in February. So I think in February that's where I am as tired as I can be physically and mentally after having a work from August and then ending the year and then start a new one. Around February I'm quite tired. Like 6 years ago I ended up in the emergency with, I thought I had a heart attack, but it was an anxious panic attack probably. And so I can always feel that in February. So here in February I've had a lot of days where I felt really great, okay some days, anxious some days, and I actually felt a little bit sick also 2 days this month. But overall a good month. So on Monday we start on this one. Here is the March. I made this one in Swedish, as you can see, but there is one in English also, so you can mark if you want it in English. It's in $2 if you want to pay in dollars, and I think it's, I don't remember the price that I put in euros, but it's around $2, but think euros. Anyway, here on the monthly, they look like this when you don't use them, like this, and I've decided that I want to highlight the good choices that I made. And that's what I've done here for January, and I'll show you this one when I talk about this health project in the other video. So I'll show you the February in the next video. And then in the weekly spreads I use for memory keeping. So here is very much, we did this and that, and or if I want to remember, a certain thing, if someone said something, or if, I watched things or read things and so forth. So, I can always go back and reference and see. Oh, sorry. I can see, what was actual for me. And I'll come to like this very much. So I mark, as you can see here, for instance, I mark how I work, so I can see if I've had a hectic, all these are client projects, and as you can see, it's quite, all over the days. But I don't write about them here because I have my professional planner, my business planner that is here. So there's where I go into details about that. I have always a focus, what's the focus for this week, and I put that on, like for instance tomorrow I'll put it for next week, so I can prepare myself. So what's important for me this week, I always log what I'm watching, because I love series, and then if I make some videos and other things that I think are important. So yeah, and the February, they look like this. So they are all about, what's happening. Here I log the food, and here I log all the points that I get from the Weight Watchers. I always use the very minimalist of colors because I like the way how it looks like, and yeah, I'm quite happy how this turns out. Then on the daily pages, if you haven't seen the cousin, I'll show you here. The daily pages look like this. You have one page a day, and it starts from the 1st of January. Now they have released an April start, so you can also choose that. So then it starts, these starts at the 1st of April, of course. And then they go all around the year till the end of March. And here you have your time if you want to log the things, and here you have some highlights or bullets, whatever you want to, use this part for, and then you have this area where you can do different things. So when I'm very busy, I don't have the time, and I can't really do that. I can't sit and use these pages. So what I do is that I leave them, but I make sure that I do the details and the things in my weekly. In that way, I can easily find different things to write about, because here are a combination of memory keeping but also journaling. If something is bugging me, or if I really need to write something, I write it here. Or if I want to if I've ordered something and I really would like to remember what that was, whatever. So it's high and lows. So example for this week, I did Monday, but I started on Tuesday, and then I haven't done anything but writing in that I've been power walking, and I'll write the time because I haven't done that yet. And I did also some of the decoration, because I felt like it was an evening that I was just sitting and doing some things. So before I used to have this one for my health logging, but right now this is a planner too much. Yes, so what I've done is that I have gone to use this one, these small boxes, to log my movement, because before I did that in this week. And then I have in my weeks, the mega weeks, where I write about everything. I log also the health issues here. So, and I think that is quite sufficient or enough, because I will also, do my tracking about, different important things regarding my health. So for now on, this beautiful little thing is a notebook. In that way I can still use it, because I really love how happy it looks. Anyway, yeah, that's how I use this Hobonichi cousin. And for February I've done, let's see here, I have the mind map, as we always have, or I have, sorry, where I start, and then I have, starting to log all the days. So here is actually a day where my husband has gone official and told everyone that he is starting his own business. Yay! So I bought him a large bouquet of flowers to congratulate him for the very nice decision. Here is Ella and her birthday. She turned 27, and that was a sweet day. Here is me and some of my... the best thing of losing weight is that I also, you start losing the centimeters around your body, so I love that. And here on the 4th of February, I was contacted on LinkedIn by my first best friend in kindergarten when I was 3 years old. And she remembered a girl with the same name as me, and we are within the same professional field. So we have, we are connected on LinkedIn. And then one day she just asked me, "Are you the Maria with the curly hair?" Because I had this this friend, and you look a little bit like her, is it you? And yes, it was me. So she found some pictures of us two together. She sent me, and I had some of her, and then I found some other pictures, and I really wanted to make a page about this. Underneath here, I've been journaling about things that I had in my head, and here is my parents, and I've been, I haven't seen them that much, and I am really looking forward when this time is over. And yeah, so here we go. And I haven't finished the month yet, so I'll do that probably maybe next week, in the middle of the week. And I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so that's how I use the Hobonichi cousin, and so this one works pretty well with this one. This one is the one where I do my planning. So I use the weekly spreads to plan ahead and also to log what happened. And then on this side, I'd have different ways of using the right-hand side. But I think I'll do another video about this one because it's quite a cute one. Yeah. And then I use the Hobonichi avec and combination with the day-free Hobonichi for my work, and I'll do another video about that also. So yeah, I have been taking away some of the planners for the moment to reduce the stress, and I am using these every day, and I'm so happy for that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll come back. I have some really pretty nice good news, and I'll make a haul next week. I am so excited about that. I can say Hobo, and I can say Japan, and I won't say anymore. And yeah, so take care of yourself, and I hope seeing you soon, and give me a thumbs up if you like what you've seen, and if you would like to follow, please subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.